Do you wish that all things wealth and finance were much easier to understand and not presented by a bunch of beige cardigan-wearing geeks? Welcome to the Clever Investor Podcast, where we're dishing up the easiest to understand finance program served in bite-sized chunks, so your brain will thank you as your knowledge grows. Hosted by the brilliant Owen Taylor, a multiple award-winning expert with a glorious knack for explaining the complex world of wealth in the simplest of ways.
Hey clever investors, and welcome to another show. Well, I've got to tell you this, multitasking is a complete fake, but building your wealth is going to require focus. Life is all a bit too fast-paced at times, and the idea of multitasking has been hailed as a coveted skill, almost a badge of efficiency. Yet, scientific research consistently tells us a very different story. Humans simply cannot multitask. What we perceive as multitasking is, in fact, just task switching, a rapid shifting of attention from one task to another. Understanding this phenomenon requires a journey back into the origins of the term multitask. This concept of multitasking gained a lot of popularity in the computer industry during the 1960s, when operating systems were designed to execute multiple tasks simultaneously. The term gradually trickled into our everyday language, implying the human ability to perform several tasks simultaneously. However, neuroscientific studies debunk this notion constantly, revealing the brain's limitations in handling multiple tasks concurrently. The human brain operates on a limited bandwidth for conscious attention, and in my case, it's quite a small band. When attempting to multitask, it divides this finite resource amongst the tasks at hand, resulting in reduced efficiency and increasing the chance of errors. Research from the University of London found that multitasking lowered IQ points more than smoking marijuana or even losing a full night's sleep. When we switch between tasks, our brains undergo a mental shifting process that consumes time and cognitive resources. Far from saving time, multitasking squanders it. This principle holds a critical link to the pursuit of wealth accumulation. Now, building wealth requires focus, discipline, and dedicated attention to your financial endeavors. Much like multitasking, dividing your attention amongst various investment strategies or financial goals can lead to subordinate results. Successful wealth building demands a single-minded approach, a deliberate and concentrated effort towards specific financial objectives. Now, if we consider Warren Buffett, probably one of the world's most successful investors, his wealth building strategy revolves around focused attention and patience. Buffett famously remarked, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." His method involves intense research and a deep understanding of business and long-term commitment, a stark contrast to the scattered approach associated with multitasking. To build wealth, we mortals need to adopt a similar mindset, concentrating our efforts on key financial priorities. Now, this might entail educating yourself about investment opportunities, creating a savings plan, or establishing passive income streams. Each of these items are going to demand some attention and persistence. And moreover, time itself plays a pivotal role in wealth creation. just as multitasking consumes more time due to task switching inefficiencies, dividing one's focus amongst various financial actions can prolong the journey towards wealth accumulation. By dedicating some time exclusively to building wealth, whether through investing, being an entrepreneur, or education on financial matters, you can optimize their efforts and accelerate the path to financial prosperity. The key is not merely staying busy with multiple financial activities all on the go, but rather prioritizing and allocating your time wisely. This deliberate focus allows for a deeper learning, a better decision making, and a more profound understanding of the financial landscape, an indispensable toolkit for wealth creation. The myth of multitasking reflects the brain's inability to perform multiple tasks simultaneously. This phenomenon underscores the importance of focus and concentration in achieving goals, especially in the realms of wealth building. By acknowledging the limitations of multitasking and embracing a focused approach, you, me, and everybody else can optimize our efforts and make informed financial decisions. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of the Clever Investor podcast. Hit that like button, please. Tell your friends and families, and maybe leave us a comment if you want to. If there's anything you would like to see coming up on any future events this year on the Clever Investor podcast, drop us a line. And I'll see you again next week at the Clever Investor podcast.
You have been listening to the Clever Investor Podcast, proudly sponsored this week by Blue Wealth Property. Are you ready to start a new investment journey? Get in touch with the industry leaders, Blue Wealth Property. Blue Wealth have a proven track record in using research to identify growth markets, and Blue Wealth have supported thousands of Australians to buy the right property in the right market at the right time. Go to bluewealth.com.au.
And adding to this, time itself plays a pivotal